Good evening, everybody. This is Samantha Jayne, bringing you the week ahead tarotscope for the week commencing the 3rd of October 2017. Thank you for joining me. It's getting dark and cold and wintry nights here now in sunny Swindon in Wiltshire, but I hope you're there. If you're there and listening and watching, please drop me a little comment. Let me know you're here while we bring through the guidance into what's happening this week planetary wise and through the guidance of the tarot. So as I say, if you're there, give me a quick hello. Let me know you are there. It's been quite a journey this last week. How did you all survive dealing with negativity? Hello, Michaela. Rose, nice to see you. I know a lot of the energies for the last week, like I did say, hi Julie, were about moving life forwards positively and shaking off negativity. Oh, thank you, Julie. And just, keeping life, trying to not get sucked into negativity and trying to move forwards. Hi, Tom. And just, we've all survived quite a week. I think there's still lots of planetary influences going on. Yesterday, you may have felt quite drained, quite tired. Bodies needed a rest yesterday. Hi, Helen. But there's certainly today things have become a little bit more positive. Things are moving forwards in the right way. Hi, John, and into more positive places to be. Especially, it's like, especially with things that you are passionate about. Hi, Tina. So today, quite a good day for feeling motivated or getting your motivation back compared to, hi Rachel, compared to say last week where it, lots of things for lots of people felt like battles. But certainly, as I say, today, the energies have shifted. It's become a little bit more positive. Still got things to deal with, but it's been the start of a better time for projects. If you want to start projects, today would be have been a good day to do that. Money was highlighted today, and projects highlighted, passion highlighted, relationships highlighted. So it's all good. It is all good. So for the rest of the week, certainly tomorrow, some of you may be feeling pulled in two directions. So just be aware of that. I also need to point out to you that we, that we are, we're coming up to, on Thursday, the full moon. So as a consequence of that, what goes on in the days building up to the full moon, as I always explain to you, is that things are brought to light. Okay? So any lies, any deception, relationships come up, lots of feelings running high, some feelings will be running low as well, but it will all be highlighted in your life. It's sort of like these few days building up to it, and then for the 2 weeks after it, it sort of thins out, as we would call it. It's very much about fate and free will. It's very much about choosing love or fear. You will be having experiences linked to trust, whether you have trust issues, or you're trusting the wrong people, or whether you need to trust your divine guidance, or your gut feelings, trust yourself. All of that is coming to play. Okay, so a big divide sometimes between love and fear. And Lou, as I've already put up tonight, but already said tonight, today is a good place for starting things. The things that are happening now are quite good. All right, this is a good time to be starting things. So yeah, I would say it's, hold on to the positivity of what's happening around you. Do what seems good and follow that. Okay. And then Sunday, we've got decisions to make. So just be aware of that. On the back of all this full moon energy, this reveal and all of that, then on Sunday, many of you will find that you've got decisions to make. Okay. Right. Shall we go to the tarot? How are you all doing? Hi, Karen. Tom just started back to work after 30 minutes. Brilliant timing. Hi, Andrea. Great timing then, Tom, I would say. All right, let me have a look for you. Let's see what the tarot will give us for the energies that are going to come into play for the rest of this week. Right, unexpected changes and opportunities, definitely. These are good things, though. This is a good thing. This gets people out of grey areas and into brighter days, even if the change does come in an unexpected way. So just be aware of that. Don't assume, hi Chris, hi Christine, don't assume that even though it may feel hard because it's an unexpected change, it can still be a positive. It can be leading you to far more positive days. So just be aware of that. We've already been going through, as I said, over the last sort of week, building up to this full moon energy. There will have been highlighted what we call negative connections, negative situations, and feeling stuck, and any of those sort of energies would be at play. Now, this will continue into this week, just a little bit, but this is about recognizing. Do you remember I said it's about free will this week? This is about you being reminded that you are in your own world and you are here for your own free will experience. At any point, you are free to make different choices. So keep that in mind, you know, especially when it comes to walking away from negative connections. So just be aware of that. Definitely decisions to make. Definitely things to be weighed up and thought out, and the highlight will be on doing what is right, okay? But lots of events going to happen this week, lots of things taking place. All right, and it's, you know, it's not a bad thing. It may feel, you know, some people may walk through some negative things because obviously we've got that moon energy bringing in the reveals and things like that. But actually, this is positive change. So just hold on to that in your head, that no matter what looks like, what is going on with these dynamics, you are actually walking into a better change, a more positive way of being or doing or something like that, and certainly into more positive connections than you may have been experiencing. All right, so all sorts going on. So who's sharing the video then? Have you shared yet? Don't forget, drop me a message. Just let me know if you're here. I'm not doing card readings tonight because I've still got some work to do for something after this live broadcast. But at some point this week, I am coming back on live to do live readings. So keep popping on the page. Keep looking for when I'm doing that, okay? What's coming in work-wise for a lot of you could be a lot of mixed emotions. Now, when we talk about work, we talk about work as in our jobs and things like that. But if you're not working or whatever, work would be about what you fill your daily life with, okay? Thank you for sharing, Karen. And so basically, you may find you've got a lot of mixed emotions about the things that you are doing in your daily life and your work. You may feel a little bit overwhelmed because there's so much going on and so much activity. You may find you are having a lot of choices to make or a lot of options to consider. So just keep all of that in mind and trust yourself and trust your gut feelings. Hi, Vicky. Trust your gut feelings when it comes to these work matters, these daily life matters. Trust yourself to know what is right for you, which opportunities to take, which paths to take, which emotions are real. Because remember, I said at the beginning, this is a week that is challenging the love and the fear aspect. Are you going to choose to act out of love or act out of fear? So just be aware of all of that as you make your choices. Try to pick up on where you belong, as in, are you going to choose a love energy or are you going to do things out of fear? So just be aware of that. When it comes to relationships, it doesn't have to be what I call your intimate relationship. It can be with work, colleagues, friends, family, whatever. There is this sense of limbo. There is this sense of things sort of hanging in the balance, as it were. So just be aware of that this week. There is a pause. Don't panic. When we are in limbo, it's just because there is this transition period for things to either line up and fall into place, or just enough space and time for us to see what we need to see before we make the decisions. Because this week, we really are all walking towards making commitments. So it's really important to see the truth, which the full moon will make sure we are doing. Rather than seeing the illusion, the full moon will reveal the truth of situations, especially those with work aspects and other people. So just be aware of that, and, you know, and don't panic. Don't panic, take a deep breath and know that you're being held in what I call a safe space. You're in a safety zone where you're being held in time and energy, so that you find what you need to find, or you see what you need to see, or you have time to make the right choice so that you don't make the wrong choice and take yourself off on a harder path than it need be. So don't start doing crazy things because you're feeling in limbo and there's a nervousness because often we don't feel in control when we're in limbo. But honestly, it's a gift to you this week, because what comes into play for you on a personal and spiritual level is commitment. This week, don't be surprised if many of you find yourselves needing to look at your commitments, where your commitments lie, what you're committed to, and then you will be required to have faith in yourself to follow through on those commitments. All right, and that's your spiritual journey this week, is to have faith in yourself to make the right commitments at the right place and the right time that suit you. So I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that resonates with you. There are opportunities around many of you that are right under your nose. So keep your eyes open. You know, this is a season sort of mouth shut, eyes open, so that you're aware more of synchronicities that are going on around you. All right, let me see what else they'll give us. So timing is everything. The timing in this cutting cords with people is bang on right. Know that sometimes you do have to cut cords with people in order to be well. There may be a lot of that going on this week. Again, don't allow yourself to go into fear. Know that this is the loving thing to do for yourself. You are dealing with other people's issues, not your own, and you will need to make decisions and choices. All right, so don't be overly protective, but at the same time, know that there are people around you that you may need to be more protective from, you know, in terms of their actions and their words and their deeds. Decisions are definitely to be made in your daily life. I've got that over and over and over again. So lots of people making lots of decisions. Helen. But you know what? I have got my abundance card. So when we come out of the limbo phase, then you're going to step into an abundance season, you know. So focus at that point on feeling good. Hi, Angela. Welcome to the gang. We have a newbie. Welcome. So just focus on that, a feeling of abundance, feeling of greatness, and know that this change that is coming in is a good one, and get comfortable with yourself in that change and who you are and the things that are going on. This is a great week for a new vision. You know, this is a great week to shake off old restrictions and things like that are holding you back. So remember to focus on the positive this week. Again, I know I was saying the same last week, but this feels, you know, although there is this reveal energy that the moon might bring, there is this real need to understand that this is all helping you to make and sustain positive choices. So keep that in mind. Ride the positive waves. Don't dive under the negative waves. Keep your head held high. You know, some people may have to face truths about themselves as well. You know, self-delusion is part of the moon's energy, not just other people being deluded or lies or deception. This is about the truth coming out and things being brought to light and communicating feelings. All of that is at play this week. So be aware of that. But that can be used positively, or that can be used negatively. The question is, what will you choose this week? Are you going to sit in love, or are you going to sit in fear? That's what I would persuade you to do this week, is to make a positive choice for yourself, whether it's going to be a week of love or a week of fear. So, head held high. I'm not doing card readings tonight, but if you want to order a personal reading, you can do it at my website, which is needapsychic.co.uk. I'm going to leave you with that this evening. Have a fantastic week, and just keep riding the positive waves and the positive vibes. No time for negativity anymore. Keep going forwards. Have a great time, everyone. Bye.